Good morning, welcome back to the class. In the last class, I gave one question homework, right? I asked you to solve the problem that is Aij equals to 2i minus j is the question. Aij equals to 2i minus j. In the question, we have to construct a 3 by 4 matrix. In the question, we have to construct 3 by 4 matrix. 3 by 4 matrix means 3 rows, 4 columns. 3 rows, 4 columns. Three rows, 4 columns. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? What is this? First row, first column. A11, A11, A11. In place of I1, in place of J1. In place of I1, in place of J1. 2 ones are 2, 2 minus 1, 1. Right? So A11 value is 1. This one A12, first row, second column. First row, second column. I value 1, J value 2. Okay now? This one A13, first row, third column, minus 1. This one, this place, first row, fourth column. First row, fourth column. Means I value 1, J value 4. I value 1, J value 4. So 2 minus 4, minus 2. I asked you to solve this simplification. I am not going to solve for remaining. Okay? Right. Coming to this one. Second row, first column. Second row, first column. Second row, first column. Second row, first column. 2 to the 4. 4 minus 1, 3. This is second row, second column. Second row, I value 2, J value 2. Second row, second column. 2 to the 4. 4 minus 2, 2. Same like that, if you simplify, you will get 1 here, 0 here. Why? Because this is second row, third column. Second row, third column. 2 to the 4. 4 minus 3, 1. 2 to the 4. 4 minus 4, 0. Okay now? Coming to this one. Third row, first column. Third row, first column. Third row, first column. 2 3s are 6. 6 minus 1, 5. Third row, second column. 2 3s are 6. 6 minus 2, 4. Third row, third column. 2 3s are 6. 6 minus 3, 3. 2. It will come like this. This is 3 by 4 matrix. Your answer should be this one in your notebooks. In your notebooks, you should get this answer. Right? Coming to see the next question. So the next one is, find the values of x, y, z. Find the values of x, y and z from the following. From the following equations. From the following equations. First one, 4 3x5 yz15 yz1. Right? This is the question. Equality of matrices concept already we learned. It's not difficult concept, easiest concept. Equality of matrices means both the matrix order should be same. this matrix order, both should be same. Yeah, it is 2 by 2, it is 2 by 2. So equality of matrices means both the matrices order should be same. We have to equate the corresponding elements. Corresponding elements means what? In this matrix A11, first row first column. In this matrix A11, first row first column. Equate both. 4 equals to y. 4 equals to y is nothing but y equals to 4. Next, equating corresponding elements. First row, second column, first row, second column. A12 value 3 in this matrix. In this matrix, A12 value is z. 3 equal to z is nothing but z equals to 3. Coming to this one. Second row, first column, A21. Second row, first column, A21. X equals to 1. Second row, second column, second row, second column. 5 equals to 5. Not necessary to write. 5 equals to 5, everybody knows. So no need to write. They are asking us to find x, y, z values. We found. Okay. Next, second sub question. I love this one. Simple one. Second sub question. Second sub question. X plus y 2, 5 plus z, xy 6, 2, 5, 8. Okay, compare with last question. For this question, simplification a bit is there. Compare with last question. Not difficult simplification, simple one. Right, here also concept same, equality of matrices only. Equality of matrices means order should be same, the order is same. Definitely they give the question like that only. They cannot give the question like this. Find the values of A, B, C, D. They don't give the question like this. Why? Because equality of matrices means order should be same. Right? Right. Now, same like previous question. Equating the corresponding elements. Equating the corresponding elements. Corresponding elements means I already told. In this A11, in this A11. A12, 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 A12 both are same, not necessary. A21, A21, A22, A22. That we have to equate and simplify. A11 x plus y, A11 6, A12 2, A12 2. Both are equal, not necessary. Right? A21 5 plus z. A21 5, A22 xy, A22 8. That's it, equating over, and very simple we get z value. Send this 5 that side, it becomes minus 5. 5 minus 5 equals to 0. Z equal to 0. Right? Coming to this one and this one. How to get x and y values? Here two methods are there. One method is y equals to 6 minus x will come. Substitute y equal to 6 minus x here. Simplify. Quadratic equation will come. Otherwise, quadratic equation will come, roots will come. Then we can get x and y values. Otherwise, y equal to 8 minus x. Substitute here, then we get quadratic equation, LCM simplification, quadratic equation. Then also we get x and y values. Whichever the method is comfortable to you, you can follow that one. Here what I am doing that only. Y equals to 6 minus x. Y equal to 6 minus x. Substituting y value there in this. X as it is. Xy means x into y. X into y. What is y? Y means 6 minus x. 6 minus x. From where we got? From equation 1. From equation 1 we got simple multiplication, x into 6, 6x. X into minus x square equals to 8. Send these terms that side, then it becomes minus x square went to that side, plus x square. 6x went to that side, minus 6x, plus 8 will be as it is, equals to, nothing is left, everything went to that side, nothing is left, nothing means 0. Right? Factors for this. These many factors are there. But let us check which one we want. 1 plus 8, 9. No. Minus 1 minus 8, minus 9. No. 2 plus 4, 6. We want minus 6. Minus 2 minus 4, minus 6. Yes. So these are the factors. So x square minus 2x minus 4x plus 8 equals to 0. Lower class simplification, finding the factors. X minus 2 minus 4 common x minus 2 equals to 0. Lower class concept it is. You to know this. X minus 2 equals to 0. X minus 4 equals to 0. X equals to 2. X equals to 4. Clear? Let us find out y value. Equation 1 implies y equal to 6 minus x value 2. Y equals to 4. Okay? If x equal to 4, equation 1 implies equation 1 y equal to 6 minus x value 4. So y equals to 6 minus 4 is 2. How to write the final step? Therefore, x equal to 2. At that time y equal to 4. Or x equal to 4. At that time y equal to 2. At any time z equal to 0. X equal to 2, z equal to 0. X equal to 4, z equal to 0. Y equal to 4, z equal to 0. Y equal to 2, z equal to 0. Why? Because z value is not depending on x and y values. Why? Because in this equation x is not there, y is not there. That's why z value 0 in both the cases. Right? You have to you can check by substituting x equal to 2 here, 2, x equal to 2 plus y equal to 4, x plus y equal to 6, 2 plus 4 equal to 6, correct? X equal to 2, y equals to 4, 2 into 4, 8, correct? Otherwise, this one, x value 4, y value 2, x value 4, y value 2, 4 plus 2, 6, x value 4, y value 2, 4 2s are 8, correct? 4 2s are 8, correct? Means both the answers are correct. Okay? Why I am specifically explaining this one means, in the coming questions, there is one question. In that question, we get x value, for x 2 values we get. For x we get 2 values, but we don't consider 2 values, only one value we consider. Remember that whatever the values we are getting here, This I did not explain, nothing is there. What is there? 5 plus z equal to 5. Z value 0. 5 plus 0 equal to 5. So I am not at least bother about this one. Coming to this. If you put x equal to 2, y equal to 4 in complete matrix, remember this point. Remember this point. X equal to 2, y equal to 4. Completely wherever you find x, in that place put 2. Completely wherever you find y, put 4. Then check LHS equal to RHS or not. That is one method. Another method. Or put x equal to 4 completely wherever you find x. Put y equal to 2 completely wherever you find y. Then check whether LHS equal to RHS or not. Right? You should not substitute at one place x equal to 2, at another place y equal to 2. You are putting x equal to 2 means y equal to 4 compulsory in all the places. Remember this explanation for further coming questions. At one place it will come. I will keep this value as it is. Otherwise I will write the question also for understanding, for better understanding that coming question. Why? Because that question will come after some time, not immediately. At that time it will be easy for you. Okay, right. Now let us see the question. So this is the question, that is the answer. For understanding next coming question, I kept these answers as it is, right? Next question. Third sub question. X plus y plus z, x plus z, y plus z equals to 957. Every time writing the order is not compulsory. Just I am reminding the concept. Anybody, what is the order for this matrix? For this matrix, what is the order? What is the order for this matrix? How many rows are there? How many rows? First row, second row, third row. 3 rows are there. 3 rows. Writing the order is not compulsory. Okay, not compulsory at this place. 3 rows. 1 column, only 1 column. Sir, this complete part is only one. Only one column it is. Her x is there, y is there, z is there, 3 are there. No. It is x plus y plus z. Single term. X plus y plus z, x plus z, y plus z. How many rows are there? 1, 2, 3 rows are there. How many columns are there? Only 1 column. Only 1 column. Okay. So it is 3 by 1. So that is understood. 3 by 1 only. 3 rows are there. Only 1 column. Chances are there for students, for few students, chances are there to confuse. Here 3 are the 3 numbers are there. Maybe 3 columns. Like no 3 columns. Only 1 column. Why? Because x plus y plus z, it is a single element. Single element. Right? So equate x plus y plus z equals to 9, x plus z equals to 5, y plus z equal to 7. Okay, now here x plus y plus z, wherever you find y plus z, in that place you can put 7. Wherever you find means in this question, y plus z, in place of y plus z put 7. In place of y plus z put 7. Right? X equal to 9 minus 7. X equal to 2. Clear? From where we got, we may get doubt. That's why I will write here from 3. Okay now? Right. X equal to 2 put here. Z equal to 3. Z equal to 3 put here, you will get Y. Simple one. Plus 3 will go that side, minus 3. Plus 2 will go that side, minus 2, that concept, lower class concept, Y equals to 4. They are asking us to find X, Y, Z values. We found. That's it. It will come after some time. Maybe next question. Let us see. Find the values of A, B, C and D. Next question. Find the values of A, B, C and D from the equations. From the equation A minus B A minus B, 2A plus C, 2A minus B, 3C plus B, minus 150, 13, right? Concept same, equating the corresponding elements. I am equating. This is 2 by 2 matrix, that is also 2 by 2 matrix. A11, A11. A12, A12, 2A plus C. A21, A21. A22, A22. Right now, here we can do the simplifications in different ways. There is one method, 2A minus B equal to 0. This is one method I am telling. 2A can be written as A plus A. A minus B value minus 1. A equal to 1. Put A equal to 1 here, B value we get. Put A equal to 1 here, C value we get. Put C value we get. Put C value here, D value we get. This is one method. But I am not giving importance to this method. Why? Because it is difficult to remember at the time of examination among these many questions. Questions are so many. Among these many questions, it is difficult to remember. If we find this question at this place, 2A we have to write as A plus A. Afterwards, A minus B value we have to write minus 1. So 2A we have to write A plus A. In the examination, students may get doubt. Sir asked to write 2A as A plus A. Whether this 2A or this 2A. Right? Chances are there to confuse. That's why I don't give importance to this one. Then why I write this one means those who are extremely good at basics, those people can follow this one. Those people not necessary to remember especially this one. 2A can be written as A plus A. Those people can understand easily. Not this 2A, okay, this 2A. Okay, that's why those who are very good at basics, those people can follow this one. Otherwise, another method is there. Solving the equations. Call it as equation 1, equation 2, equation 3, equation 4. Solving 1 and 3. Solving 1 and 3. A minus B equals to Third equation, 2a minus b equals to 0. Subtracting means signs get changed. Minus b plus b got cancelled. It is 0, neither positive nor negative. A minus 2a minus a. Minus 1 plus 0 minus 1. Minus 1 minus 0 also minus 1 only. So a equals to 1. Sometime back also we got 1 only here. A value we got 1. So a value we got. Substitute in equation 1. Equation 1 implies a value 1. Equation 1 implies a value 1. 1 minus b equal to minus 1. Minus b equal to minus 1. This 1 will go that side, minus 1. B equal to 2. A value we got, B value we got. Equation 2 is there. From equation 2 we get C value. Equation A value put 1. 2 ones are 2 plus C equals to 5. C equals to 5 minus 2. C equals to 3. Right? Equation 4 implies C value is there. D value we don't know. Substitute. C value substitute. 3 into 3. D value we are finding. 3 3s are 9 plus D equal to 13. D equals to 13 minus 9. D equals to 4. Sir, you have substituted in equation 1, equation 2, equation 4. What the hell happened to equation 3? What will happen? Substitute A and B values. A value 1, 2 ones are 2, minus B value, what is B value? 2, equal to 0. No use of substituting in equation 3. Neither we getting C value nor D value. That's why we ignored this third equation. Right? So finally we got A, B, C, D values. Better write at the end. Therefore A equals to, this is the way. A equals to 1, B equals to 2, C equals to 3, D equals to 4. Clear? Let us see the next one. Right. Next question. It's objective question. If capital A equal to Aij, order is m by n, is a square matrix. If first option m less than n, second option m greater than n, third option m equals to n, fourth option none. Right? That is the question. Already we came across definitions. Square matrix definition. Which matrix is said to be square matrix? If number of rows and the number of columns both are same, then we can say that it is a square matrix. What is m? M means number of rows. What is n? Number of columns. Number of rows, number of columns, if both are same, then we can call it as a square matrix. The question is that only. A equal to this one is a square matrix when? If m less than n? No. If m greater than n? No. If m equals to n? Yes. Number of rows, number of columns. It is order. M by n means order, no? Number of rows, number of columns. If both are equal, then it is called a square matrix. See the definition, then you can understand. See the definition, then you can understand easily. Next question. which of the given values of x and y make the following pair of matrices. Make the following pair of matrices equal 3x plus y, 3x plus 7, 5, y plus 1, 2 minus 3x, comma 0 y minus 2, 8 4. This is also objective question. Options are there. First option, x equal to minus 1 by 3, y equals to 7. Second option, not possible. Third option, y equal to 7, x equal to minus 2 by 3. Fourth option, x equal to minus 1 by 3, y equals to minus 2 by 3. Y equals to minus 2 by 3. Right? This is the question. Again, concept is same. We have to equate which of the given values of x and y make the following pair of matrices equal. These two matrices should be equal. For which values of x and y is the question. For what values of x and y both the matrices are equal is the question. Solution. Concept is same. We have to equate the corresponding elements. A11, 3x plus 7 equal to 0. 5 equal to y minus 2. 5 equals to y minus 2. Y plus 1 equal to 8. 2 minus 3x equal to 4. 2 minus 3x equals to 4. Right? Let us simplify. Y equals to 5 plus 2. Y equal to 7. Very good. If we put y value 7 here, 7 plus 1 equal to 8, it is correct. So y value 7. Where is y value 7? In two places. So we have to find x value compulsory. This is not necessary to find y because here 7, here also 7. Let us see x value what will come. 3x plus 7 equal to 0. 3x equals to minus 7. X equals to minus 7 by 3. X equal to minus 7 by 3. If you put minus 7 by 3 here, we should get 4. Otherwise, both LHS should be equal to RHS. Let us try. X value minus 7 by 3. 3 got cancelled. 2 minus into minus plus 7 equals to 4. 2 plus 7 equals to 4. So these two equations are not giving the same x value. Let us see. X value, let us find out from this what we get. X value. Minus 3x equals to 4 minus 2. Minus 3x equals to 2. X equals to minus 2 by 3. Whether both x values are same? No. Then, sir, why don't we write the answer like this? X equal to minus 7 by 3 comma y equal to 7, or x equal to minus 2 by 3 comma y equal to 7. Why don't we write the answer like that? When we have written the question, at that time we wrote like this only, no? Why don't we write like that? At that time only I told x equal to 2, y equal to 4, you have to substitute wherever you find. X equal to 4, y equal to 2, you have to substitute wherever you find. You cannot substitute these two values. You cannot substitute these two values. X equal to minus 7 by 3 you want to take. You have to take x equal to minus 7 by 3 here and here. Both the places. I mean here and here. One will satisfy, another will not. If you want to take x equal to minus 2 by 3, you have to substitute x equal to minus 2 by 3 here, x equal to minus 2 by 3 here. Both should satisfy. No, it is not satisfying. Only one equation satisfies. That's why you cannot write the answer as x equal to minus 7 by 3 or x equal to minus 2 by 3. It is not possible. It is not possible. Right? Suppose you want to tell that this is the answer. If you want to tell that this is the answer, this equation does not satisfy for this value. This equation does not satisfy for this value. That's why this is wrong. Suppose you want to take this value. This equation does not satisfy this value. That's why this is also not right. That's why it is not possible. At a time x value will not be this one and that one. Right? Next question. The number of all possible matrices of order 3 by 3 with each entry 0 or 1 with each entry 0 or 1 is first option. This is also objective. First option 27, 18, 81, 512. Question is very small. Solution also very small. This much only. Explanation, understanding takes time. Listen very carefully. Let us try to understand the question. What they are asking. The number of all possible 3 by 3. The number of all possible matrices of order 3 by 3. All possible 3 by 3 matrices. All possible 3 by 3 matrices means, may I write the matrix like this? They mentioned very specially with each entry as 0 or 1. With each entry as 0 or 1. Means 2 should not be there. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Only 0 or 1. That's it. Other than 0 and 1, we should not write any element. It should be 0 or 1. I asked roll number 1 to write a 3 by 3 matrix with the elements 0 or 1. He wrote like this. Roll number 2 wrote like this. Roll number 3 wrote like this. 0 or 1. He has taken 1. 0 or 1. Another person. The question is like this, how many matrices we can write? How many possibilities are there to write like this is the question. The number of all possible matrices of order 3 by 3, 3 by 3, 3 by 3, 3 by 3, 3 by 3. Possible matrices of order 3 by 3 with each entry 0 or 1. 0 or 1. 0 R1, 0 R1, 0 R1, 0 R1, 0 R1. Like this, how many matrices we can write is the question. To get the answer easily, we have to go to first year probability chapter. In first year probability chapter, there is one question, tossing a coin question. Did you remember tossing a coin question? If we toss a coin, either head or tails will come. To toss a coin, to get the result head or tails, probability chapter is not necessary. Just if you toss a coin, we can understand either heads or tails will come. Right? So head or tails will come. Two results only, either head or tails. 2. How many times you are tossing a coin? Only one time. 2 power 1, 2. What are those two? Either head or tails. Right? If you toss a coin, either head or tails will come. 2 chances are there. How many times you are tossing a coin? 2 times. Means 4 elements will come. 4 elements. What are those 4 elements? Did you remember? Did you remember first year probability? 4 elements. First, second, third, fourth. HH, HT, TH, TT. 4 elements. If you toss a coin, either head or tails will come. Only 2 chances. How many times we are tossing? 3 times. 8 elements will be there. If you toss a coin, either head or tails will come. Only 2 chances. How many times you are tossing a coin? 4 times. How many times you are tossing a coin? 5 times. Understood? Sir, what is the connection between that and this? Listen carefully. I asked roll number 1 to come on stage and I gave him a coin and I asked him to toss. For that coin, one side 0 is there, another side 1 is there. One side 0 is there, another side 1 is there. I asked him to toss the coin and I asked him to write like this. In these places I asked him to write. Okay, roll number 1 came on stage and he tossed a coin. First time he got 1, next 0, next 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0 he got. Okay, roll number 2, he got like this. Roll number 3 got like this. All times 1. Why not? It is possible. Next roll number 4 came, he got like this. Roll number 5 came, roll number 5, roll number 5 came. Roll number 5 came. I gave him a coin, he tossed, he got like this. Whatever the roll number 2 got, same thing roll number 5 also got. So we don't consider this one. Repeated, same thing came already, then why should I consider this one? Not possible. We should not consider this one. Again next, again next, again next, again next. Means every person tossing a coin. If you toss a coin, either 0 or 1 will come. 2 possibilities are there, 2 possibilities. Every person, how many times he is tossing a coin? 9 times. First time, second time, third time, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth. 9 times he is tossing a coin. Tossing a coin 1 time, 2 power 1. Tossing a coin 2 times, 2 power 2. Tossing a coin 3 times, 2 power 3. Tossing a coin 4 times, 2 power 4. Tossing a coin 9 times, 2 power 9. Answer is 512. No need to calculate. Why? Because here it is. 2 power 9 will not be 27. By using common sense we can understand. 2 power 9 cannot be written as 2 into 9. No. 2 power 9 will not be equal to 9 power 2. 9 square 81. 2 power 9 also 81. No. Remaining is this one. No need to calculate. 512 is the answer. Simple one. Takes time to understand for few people. Listen once again. Repeat the video and you can listen once again. You can understand easily. See the answer is how much small it is. No need to write anything else. Just this one. Just this one. That's enough. 512 is the answer. Right? So in this class we have learned how to equate the matrices, how to find the values of x, y, z, how to find the values of a, b, c, d, all those things. Simplification, people are making mistakes, particularly x plus y, that xyz question only. X plus y equal to 6, xy equal to 8. That simplification, people are making mistake if we give in the examination. So be careful with simplification. Right? Let us see in the next class with a new concept. See you.